Bugger. Thank you, Adair. Yeah, I did a lottie. Yeah, now after all that, I'll do it again. It was me. I'd muted so that you couldn't hear me clicks when I was checking that it was actually live on the My Time and the Hypnosis Plus. I have got it. I'll go through all that again. Here we go. Act as if it's just started. Hi, I'm Ros Boundy, psychic medium, and I bring to you a general reading of the Lenormand deck of cards every morning, pretty much at about the 8 o'clock, pretty much. and usually I don't forget to unmute my microphone, but I did this morning, so that's all right. Look, just let your friends know I am live, and we can show up these pages, these comments, if you're on those posted pages, the cross-posted pages, mytimetv.live and the Hypnosis Plus. Click the link at the top if you want me to see your comments in the background, so that Adair was even on the wrong page and had to click that link so that I can show her comments here on the screen just like this. And that's exactly right. Or we can join that in like twins, can't we? Doing a lottie together. And that the scrolling website is where you can book for my personal, individualised, detailed readings if you've got questions you need answered. So I'll hide that now, and we will switch over to doing the cards. So here we go. And this is where I got to. Thank you so much, Adair. The Gilded Breviary Lenormand is the deck that I use for these readings, and it is the expanded edition. So I'll just put that to the side. The usual layout that I've been using for yonks, well, it's certainly, close to a year, I think, that I've been using this particular 5-card layout. This one here is around the work energies. This card here, the bear, is to do with the home energies. We've got the owls up in the unexpected slot. We've got the ship in the your role, and the outcome is the magnifying glass. So with this one, it's actually the parks in the work arena. So it's either letting you know it's time to have a bit of space or time out in the park, get back into nature, or because it's business oriented, it's probably time to get out there on your soapbox and spruik your stuff. Let people know what you offer if you're in business. Let people know what your project is and continue working on it in that more public arena, bringing those ideas together with others in your workplace. So it's all about being out there, being seen and being in public. It's a beautiful gazebo. The artwork in this is absolutely gorgeous in real life because I can see it better than you. Unfortunately, camera still not 100%, but I don't know. At some point, hey, look, it might be that I'll get the perfect camera that works perfectly on a limited system, because the internet is a limited system, but aren't we lucky to have the technology as it is anyway? So that's the park, and good morning to you, Sharon. It's lovely seeing you. Next, we're moving over to, and here's an arm. What does the bear mean in the house, in the home environment? I do see, I still feel that it's the nurturing of the feminine energy with this bear, the work that goes on behind the scenes and all the stuff that's not acknowledged, but the work still continues. And there is work to do in the home space and home place. So it's, g'day, Matt, how are you? Love, nice photo on your avatar, on your icon there. Very lovely. Oh, and that was another thing I'd mentioned was I've got my heater going, so hang on, I'll turn it off. Purely because it's a bit noisy. There's a little fan heater in here rather than putting a big air conditioner on for the full house, since I spend most of my time in here. And I don't have ducted air conditioning. That might be an option one day. Anyway, what we've got here is that work in behind the scene, and it doesn't look like a struggle. It just looks like it's part of the mojo. And I'm feeling that whatever you're putting your task to, putting your focus to in your home environment is going to be a really nice, it almost feels like a cuddly, nurturing feeling, like you are making it more your home and comfortable space, and that things are going to go really smoothly in a nurturing way. Now I'll put that up there so we can see the owls better. In this expanded edition, there is two women, two men, two birds, and this owls is the second of the cards. So it's actually more the birds being more about communication and that style of meaning. The owls bring it that depth of knowledge and that depth of wisdom that we need to be looking for. So because that is the unexpected card for today, be aware and take notice of those moments where it really does feel like there's little pearls of wisdom in your day, that whether it's from you or you hear it from others, it's still very relevant. Oh, God, I'm going to have to bring that one back a bit, aren't I? Because the ship's very difficult to see at that angle. All right, is that about right? And the lighting being what it is, I'm creating a shadow. Because guess what? I've got the overhead light on, which I hardly ever do. So that's a learning tool, isn't it? I need to remember to turn my overhead light off. So I'm shifting out of the light. The ship is around, it's about travel, yeah, because as you can see, it's a airborne ship. You know, it's more a fantasy one, but what it's actually indicating is your role in it of, you know, with anything like this, it needs steering. The direction needs to be dictated by you with a boat. I used to do sailing when I was a kid. Well, younger, I did in my adult years too, because I was helping like my daughter's age groups at school learning sailing as well. So, it's been a fairly long time interest of mine. I haven't done it for a while, but it doesn't mean that the skills are lost. So that whatever it is that's your role, pick up what you know, steering the boat in the right direction. So it's your role to actually be the skipper, to actually have your hand on the tiller and steering it in the right direction. And it is about taking some time to travel around. I suppose I'm just feeling it's sharing what you know in this one today. So your role really is being that teacher in some respects. And see, I moved in front of the light again. So that's what I feel that your role is for today. And here we've got in the centre, it's the magnifying glass. Now, we actually had that in that position yesterday, I think, or was it up the top? Anyway, we've had the magnifying glass as a presence. It is one of the expanded cards in the expanded edition cards. So these two are from that extra. I'm feeling as far as being the outcome goes, it is going to be that whatever you're doing, you are going to pick up that finer detail, and it's going to show you things that give more depth and meaning to what your day is, the energy around it, and what you're actually needing to finesse, I suppose. It brings things a lot more into focus. So that's what the outcome is. So if there's something that you've actually been concerned about and wondering about, know that for the day, by the end of the day, you're going to actually have that result of the finer detail being seen, and it's by you and others around you as well. So because it's always two-way with anything that's communication, even as far as that part thing, when you're actually out in public, it's an easier way too of getting that feedback back as well. I'm just reading a message. I'm sorry. I've just noticed and picked up the message that Adair has written. How do you get both cameras to work together with the cards in the big image and you in the bottom right? Well, that's part of Be Live Studio too. It looks like I might need to do a little demo of that, as far as with a group that I'm in. So it's shifting the little buttons on the bottom, Adair. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. So do go back to the image like the photo that I've put in my profile, my personal profile. You just look for Ros Boundy, and it's there as far as the static photo. It does create a bit of an easier way of looking at it, or just go back to the replay and do the pause. It's just that you don't get the full image of the 5 cards displayed that way. So I probably should put the image in the comments under here, shouldn't I? I wonder if I can do that while I'm actually on the fly with you, because it is a nice way of actually, and I'm just going to see if I can copy the image and paste it in underneath my home screen. Now I'm just trying to think where that is now. There it is. Can I put it in from the studio? I'm just wondering. Let's see if I can paste. It's good to experiment sometimes, and I don't think it does. No, I've actually got to go to the Facebook page, and you'll actually hear some feedback on this because it will unmute. Yep, and I'm going to paste that there, and let's see if it does allow me to do it. I don't think it does. Into the comments. Did it? No. So not while live. So, well, that's something learnt, isn't it? So I'm going to actually put that photo in the comments after I finish the live stream. So when you actually do look at it, find where your eye goes to first in that and have that as your focus for the day. That's just a good guide that I can give you, because it's I wouldn't say I do it every day, but that is it's what I've done so frequently over time that it really does just start the day with that as an awareness, and it's a great way to continue a day. Now I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for being here. Do spread the word that I do have these daily readings on if you feel that it's interesting or relevant to any of your friends. And of course, there is the website that you can do your bookings through. I do want to make you aware that there is a lifestyle psychic wellness expo coming up on 7th of June that I'm involved in, that I'd love you to be a stall holder or a sponsor if you're interested, or even just to take part. Just send me a message if you're interested to have the form to register as a stall holder or sponsor. Otherwise, it's 7th of June and it starts at 10 o'clock on the mytimetv.live site, because that's where we're sponsored by and doing the live stream from that base. So great to see you here. Thank you very much. Look, continue being the best person that you are, and until tomorrow, namaste. Bye for now.